What up? We're back with more movies. For reference, I've retired my old pair of glasses. They were peeling. That sounds weird, but you get a protective layer on your glasses for like anti-scratch, and so I use these ones more often, which I stopped using because I got them in December with a new prescription. I wanted to use these as the permanent replacement, but they kept sliding down my ears. But then I got these thingies that hook around. They're cheap plastic silicone stuff, but it hooks and it works. And if you saw one video I did last week where I unboxed one set, actually, where is that set? Is that part of this? No, it isn't. The video where I unboxed this, the Flesh and Fantasy Dead of Night set, I had a different pair of glasses, which is also a new pair of glasses. But those are transitional lenses, so I'm not going to wear them as much, just at like work. Not during movies. Anyway, mail time. So we got this one. I've done a whole unboxing and review of Flesh and Fantasy Dead of Night from Imprint. Wholeheartedly worth getting this set. It's very nice. Two really interesting horror anthology films from the early to mid 40s. Really nice selection of special features. A very interesting overall set. Check out that video. Then as a standard one, we got Montipython and the Holy Grail. This is the 40th anniversary edition. I don't like that, obviously, the big classification sticker ruins the artwork on the front, which is very annoying. But I hadn't seen, I think I had seen this in HD once. I watched it apparently on Netflix back in 2022 or something. I forgot I even watched it then. I hadn't watched it for years. Apparently I watched it then. I introduced it to my partner because it's the 50th anniversary of it. And I saw a video talking about it. I'm like, man, I should get that in HD because I've had a DVD my whole life and I've never had it in HD. And I've watched it on Blu-ray and it looks phenomenal. Yeah, it's an all-region thing. It's like I said, 40th anniversary, so it comes with a large selection of special features. The only difference between this and the version that came out a few years before it, this is like, 2015? I think it was a 2013 release. The 2013 release has different artwork and one extra special feature. In contrast to this, this has a all-new 30-minute Montipython and the Holy Grail Q&A. The other one has a feature that you can only use with an iPad app. So this is the way to go. Same transfer and audio and stuff. But it's good. It's very good. Then brand new from Umbrella, which I actually ordered it, this one, with the big box set that I'll show at the end of the video. This is Heaven's Burning. I ordered this with another one, like I said, so I could get free shipping, and a discounted price. I think I got it on sale, but still, it was only like 10 or 15 bucks or something. It wasn't that expensive. It's is it even Ozploitation? I think it's just a regular Australian film. The reversible artwork just gets rid of the classification sticker. But it does come with, newly remastered from a 4K transfer. Nice. Audio commentary, cast and crew interviews, some deleted scenes, and script to storyboard, with more commentary behind the scenes. And shorts and trailers. It comes with Labyrinth, The Jogger, Coda, Fever. Actually, Fever is a trailer, and so is Coda, but it comes with Labyrinth and The Jogger. They're shorts, and then the others are just trailers. So, that's nice. Interesting Aussie film. Keen to watch it. JB has their sale again. They've now had 2 in like 1 month, which is insane, but they had a Mother's Day sale, 20% off. So, appropriately, I bought Companion. I didn't get the 4K because, despite the fact that it was shot in 4K, I was like, I gotta be honest, the reviews kind of pinned that they're both very, very good transfers no matter what, and to be fair, I haven't seen it because I missed it in cinemas because I didn't even know it was out. Had no idea. But, I don't really like watching horror movies in cinemas as much because people are annoying and I kind of like the vibe of the film. I got it, and Sophie Thatcher, I believe it's Sophie Thatcher, she is incredible. Great in Yellow Jackets, really good in Heretic as well, which I borrowed from friends recently. So I'm keen to see her in this, and of course Jack Quaid as well. Pretty sure it was Jack Quaid. Yes, it is. I'm keen. I haven't seen it yet, but hey, whoa, love it. So Easy DVD had a 25% off sale. That includes one of the ones I got from my mum, which I'll show later. So I got 3 4Ks, including Team America World Police, which has the feature film as the 4K of, well, the first disc is the 4K of the feature film. The second disc has the uncut version. A lot of people are disappointed by that, so I will be in that market. Disappointed that the extended cut is, well, the uncut version is only on Blu-ray, but still comes with a couple of special features, including the introduction, some crafting the puppets, pulling the strings, capturing the action, miniature pyrotechnics, bunch of stuff, deleted and extended scenes. So that's nice. I mean, it doesn't tell me how large the UHD is for size, which is interesting. Sometimes they do, but hey, Dolby Vision and everything. Apparently it's better than, I think it was Scream Factory or someone else had done a release, and it's basically like all the same special features from there, but I don't think it's a huge amount of special features, but it's a fun film, so, you know, nice to finally have it on a physical format, and I only got it for like $22, $23, which is good for a 4K. I think their thing for Easy DVD was you have to buy $80 worth to get free shipping. Unfortunately, you had to sign for it, and when we get packages that you got to sign for, the postie never rings the doorbell, and it was a Tuesday, and people were home, and he didn't ring the doorbell. Like, my brother was home because he'd finished work early. Well, he finishes work early on a Tuesday anyway, and Mum doesn't work on a Tuesday, so I'm like, what the fuck? How hard is it to ring the doorbell and actually wait? Anyway, I had the Wednesday that I could go to the thingy anyway, so it was fine, but still. So, yeah, Team America, Smile 2, and another film. I have seen the first Smile. I honestly wasn't a fan. I didn't like it at all. But I've heard that this one is amazing, in contrast, and my brother really wants to watch it, and I was like, everyone I know who's seen it has rated it really highly. And it's only a 4K by itself disc, but it still comes with all the same special features. But I figure, given it's a concert film as well, because she's a pop star, that it kind of screams, get this on 4K. I think it was shot in 4K as well. You know, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, UHD 100 discs. This one tells you it's a UHD 100. And again, Paramount as well, so interesting. But, yeah, so that's good. I'm happy with that. Sure, I probably need to get the first one at some stage on physical, but again, I didn't like the first one, so I can't imagine actually going out of my way to buy the Blu-ray unless I can get it for like $10, probably. Now, these next two are big shout out to Nadine Whitney. The second one because I'm pretty sure she contributed to it, but also was a huge fan and was an advocate for me to get it, which I'll talk about that later. This one is Inside, which is an Australian film by Charles Williams. And she said this is one of the best films that she saw last year. They only had a DVD release, and that's really disappointing. But I'm like, look, fuck it. There was a 20% on sale. I'll pick it up for $20. It costs like the same to get this as it did to get some of those 4Ks, which is insane. And it still comes with a behind-the-scenes video. Yeah. So one of the rare occasions where I'll buy a DVD because, you know, again, DVD still has films that you can't get on Blu-ray. So, sure, why not? And again, I've heard it's an incredible film. 98 minutes. I don't think there's much else to talk about, but it is an Australian film, so yeah. It's PAL Region 4 dual-layered disc. Wow, look at that. Dual-layered DVDs. Gotta love it. So yeah, very interested to watch this. Apparently it's amazing. There you go. There's my tip for the week. Buy this one. Australian film. Or stream it. I don't fucking know. And then the one that I'm yet to actually open or watch is The Fall, the Collector's Edition. One of 5,000 units, which comes with all the extra goodies. I don't know yet if I'm going to do a special video on this because I haven't seen the film before and it comes with a lot of special features. Like a lot. Because I'm like, do I want to leave all this footage for like an unboxing later on? I don't know. Nevertheless, I might as well show off a brief period of what it looks like, just for the shits and gigs. But yeah, so you get a nice, beautiful hard case, really interesting artwork. It does come with that, which peels off. Ooh. I've definitely had this on my watch list for a while now, but I'll just show you what the basic 4K looks like, and then hopefully one day, eventually in the future, I'll make a whole different video covering this whole thing. I don't know, we'll see. It was meant to come in like 3 days ago, and now it's Friday, and I'm like, I don't have time to watch this and make a video on it over the weekend because I have a life, so fuck. Guess I'll do that when I do it. But yes, this is the standard version, or at least this is what you get for the standard release. A beautiful slipcover, like insanely gorgeous artwork. and you pinch that out, and you get the original theatrical artwork, which will be reversible. Get rid of the M-rated sticker, and yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. See, Nadine contributed to it. It's called It's My Story Too, Shared Imaginations in the Fall by Nadine Whitney. And this beautiful hardback book that actually came indented on the top somehow, which is fucking hilarious. Like, I don't really care, because, like, the set itself wasn't, so obviously the books were just damaged when they were put into the cases, which is really funny. Hooray for quality control, but still, really nice book of essays with photos and all kinds of stuff. So yeah. Very nice. The next one, which is what I mentioned as the third thing that I got from Easy DVD for my mother for Mother's Day. A Quiet Place, Day 1, because she really likes apocalypse movies, and she's enjoyed the series so far, I say, even though I don't think she's actually watched the sequel. I don't know, sequel's forgettable anyway. But this one I've heard is really good, from the director of Pig. Unfortunately, only a UHD disc, but it does have 50 minutes of special features, so that's pretty nice. And for a $20-odd purchase, not bad. So, you know, Lupita Nyong'o, good. The guy from, apparently, Fantastic Four. I don't know, I don't think I've actually seen him in anything. I think he was in Stranger Things, but I didn't watch Stranger Things, so, And then we have 3 from BFI, including High and Low. These 3 I actually got from Amazon. So this is the new restoration for High and Low. I haven't actually seen it before, so that's good, because I just didn't have a Blu-ray of it at all. But, you know, newly restored and presented in HD. New audio commentary by Jesper Sharp. They all come with Akira Kurosawa, It's Wonderful to Create, and each one is like a mini documentary about each film. This one, obviously, about High and Low, which is a 37-minute long, interview thingy. Yeah. Talking about how some sequences were filmed, talking about with some of the cast and crew and whatever, which is nice, 143 minutes long, which is fucking mental, and comes with a booklet as well, so pretty basic. I had made a video prior mentioning how I wasn't fond of the new artwork by BFI, and I'm still not, but, at the same time, it's nice to have the film, so sometimes you just can't really complain. I think most likely it's just the fact that the original artwork is very, it's Japanese. Japanese artwork is beautifully distinct, but for films like these, it's kind of hard to, utilize those posters in a way. And sometimes it's easier to just show an image from the film. Ikiru is the next one, another one I haven't seen yet. And again, a pretty iconic image, enough that I've seen this image around quite a lot. This one's presented in 4K, restored in 4K, presented in high definition, which is interesting that they didn't do a UHD for it. Audio commentary by Adrian Martin. Akira Kurosawa, It's Wonderful to Create on Ikiru. And an introduction. They've got another 39-minute long documentary about the film, as 22-minute long. The People. Intended for school leavers, this COI film shows the vast range and variety of jobs available within the civil service, highlighting the ways in which civil servants help individuals, the community in general, and Parliament. Okay. But yeah, I do like, interestingly, obviously it has these details of the PG and whatever, which is fine, but this one says, contains terminal illness theme and mild sex reference and threat. Just the one threat, maybe. No booklet for this, but there is obviously Ikiru and a bonus disc, which is the special features. So I imagine the bonus disc is literally just all the special features, and the only special feature that's probably on the main disc is just the commentary track, which would make sense. Given it is a 143-minute long film, you'd kind of want to have all the extra, the discs have as much space as possible. So, that's nice. I will note for High and Low, it actually says, contains mild horror. It's a horror film now. And last but not least, Seven Samurai, the limited edition on 4K. I basically got this instead of getting the standard one, which I've been wanting to get the standard one for a while. I already had the Criterion. I wanted to get the standard version, not the HDR, not the limited edition version, because I'm like, I don't need the booklet, I don't need the posters, but it was still $65 on Amazon to get the standard version, and this was like $70, which of course you'd think, we'll get the one that's a bit more expensive because you get more stuff, but it was part of like a 12% off, so I got all these three together for a combined price, which I think worked out better. You know, this one is a bit more bulky, so there's actually room above the 4K. I've noticed people comparing, saying how like you put this on the shelf and this is taller than the standard Blu-ray, which I mean, it is literally a bulky set. Alright, well, you take off the J card and there's fuck all on the back, which is just wonderful. Love when they do that, 10 out of 10, but at least you get rid of the, region code sticker. You still have the 7 Samurai on the spine. This was another one where it's nothing on the top or bottom. This was one where I was actually debating getting the Madman release, the local Australian release. I wasn't going to get the Criterion because I already had the standard Criterion that, Criterion had initially released. But apparently Criterion's and Madman don't have HDR grading. Like, they have, I think it's just a standard SDR, like just SDR grading, whereas this one has, as it says, does it actually tell me on the aspects or not? It doesn't have a logo for it, which is interesting. Usually they have like a Dolby Vision logo. But this one just says restored 4K UHD Blu-ray presentation in Dolby Vision HDR10 compatible. So the fact that both the Criterion and the Madman one, and the Madman one had a really nice artwork, and because it's a local release I want to get that, but it was also $80. I'm like, it has some nice stuff, but it only has one special feature, which correlated with this, which was the, It's Wonderful to Create on 7 Samurai, and that was it. And that was, like, on the Blu-ray disc, I think, not on the 4K disc. So, the only special feature you get is one 49-minute-long featurette, and nothing else. And this one, with Dolby Vision, also comes with an audio commentary by film critic Adrian Martin, which might have been on the Madman set, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. But even if it was, this also comes with Philip Kemp's Select Scenes commentary from 1999. You get The Art of Akira Kurosawa, Asian cinema expert Tony Raines on Kurosawa's career and influence, My Life in Cinema, which is the one that the main best special feature, because it's a 2-hour-long documentary from 1993, which Akira Kurosawa and Nagisa Oshima discusses Kurosawa's life, career, and legacy, filmed for the Directors Guild of Japan, with the original theatrical trailer, restoration trailer, image gallery, set of 4 postcards depicting iconic images from the film, 80-page booklet with a bunch of essays, plus writing by Philip Kemp and Jasper Chubb, and contemporary reviews. So, yeah, there's a fucking lot on this set. And this kind of seems just like the best one to get in general. Ironically, I do think that the best artwork is the Australian version, because it's actually a wooden set, or at least it's pretending to be made of wood. It's made of plastic, but it is painted to look like it's made of wood. You get this Region B disc for the Blu-ray, 4K is all regions. This, of course, when I did see that the standard 4K, I believe, comes like this, where you still get the 4K and the Blu-ray is just special features, but there's no Blu-ray of the film. So I think the standard 4K UHD from the UK is the same as this, where it's just a 4K, but it only says just a 4K because the Blu-ray is only special features. So that's worth noting. Like, I'm not too bothered by that because, again, I have the Criterion Blu-ray, so if I need to watch a Blu-ray version, I've got that, even though it's a 2K scan. These are, of course, postcards from 4 iconic moments. That one probably being the most visually iconic outside of the one that they've used for the actual set, and then it just tells you BFI details on the back. This will be really interesting to rewatch because I haven't seen it for a couple years now via the Criterion release. I don't think I'm going to do a comparison video, mostly because I can't show off HDR graded images or anything on my channel. I don't have that kind of tech. But at the same time, there's been plenty of videos out over the past couple months since this was released detailing, there's a lot of shit in the set, detailing all this, the restoration details and everything, and the comparison. So yeah, you get the big poster, which is the same as the set, and then this, which is the classic BFI poster, which isn't bad, it's nice. I mean, if I'm gonna It's annoying that it has 4K restoration on the fucking top, you know. But I mean, it also says BFI and has all those logos and stuff. And then you get the booklet as well. And yeah, which is just the 80-page book of essays, which isn't bad. You know, images from the film, alternate poster. See, this is the poster that I would have been, like, much preferable, or at least a reversible poster. Like, Arrow Video would have done a reversible poster. The following essay reveals plot details of the film, so spoilers. But yeah, and they recreate some of those same images that are iconic in the booklet itself. I was wondering if there was any more posters, because I felt like there was, but nope, there isn't. Yeah, but it was restored in 4K using the original 35mm fine grain materials by Toho to mark the 70th anniversary of the film's release, presented as an original aspect ratio of 1:37:1 with original restored mono audio. I think it just is mono audio, isn't it? So it actually has credits for all the rest of the stuff for the special features, which is actually really nice. I like how they credit it, telling you the years and everything and how long each thing goes for. That's very nice. I think that was it. Yeah, then just more essays. So, yeah, it's just DTS HD Master Audio 1.0 Mono. Cool, alright, and the disc 2 is a BD50 1080i, which is interesting, but again, it's not the film, it's just special features. So, the 1080i kind of makes sense for the way they probably filmed all the extra stuff. So, anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time, whenever there is one. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.